Hi guys, so right now I'm driving to go and take my son from school, and today I'm a bit late. So yeah guys, today I'm just gonna talk a little bit about self-reflection, about your hair care in 2021. But you guys, I want you to take a look at what you did to your hair this year. Did your hair grow or it actually broke off? Did it grow or you actually lost a lot of length? That is self-reflection right there. You need to do that every single year. Also with your life as well, just reflect back and just see whether you did great this year. If you didn't, you set goals up for yourself. Going to do well, I'm going to do better. You say I'm going to do better in 2022. This, I did not do better with this or with that or with this. So that will actually help you to stay focused. Even with your spiritual life as well, you need to look back and say, this year, did I read my Bible every day? If I didn't, what must I be doing next year? You know, you put priorities first. Things that are important to you, you put them first. Whatever you do, you need to do a self-reflection to see, you know, if you didn't do well. Let's say you didn't do well with your hair, you didn't even see any kind of growth whatsoever, you need to reflect back. What were the treatments that you were doing? That's where I come in and say it's very, very, very important to always document your hair growth journey. Document it down. If you find something that actually works for you, then you write it down so that you remember to say, this treatment works for me, so I'm actually going to write it down and document everything. If you did a challenge on that particular treatment, you write it down and say, I did this from this day to this day. This is the growth that I retained. And you also measure your hair to see whether the treatment was actually working. On my channel, I've done a challenge on cloves. I can honestly tell you that cloves work for hair growth. They are really, really good, and I saw a lot of thickness. I saw a lot of growth on my hair because I was using the clove on a consistent basis. So that's why I saw like a lot of growth. As I'm saying that, it's very important to document your hair journey, because let's say your hair grows to your back, right? It's thick and healthy. Of course, people are going to ask, how did you grow your hair that long? And you'll be like, I forgot. I don't remember. Don't be weird. You need to know what actually worked for you, because sometimes you can actually forget and say, hi, what worked for me? You start thinking, it's not necessary. You don't have to start thinking so hard and say, so what did I use then? You have to document whatever you are going to be using. Super important, you guys. As for me, my goals for 2021 is that I actually continue with my chebe. I'm continuing with my chebe challenge because it's working. Now, yesterday I did a video on me applying the chebe in the car because the busyness of motherhood, it's kind of serious. So sometimes you won't have time to actually sit down and apply stuff on your hair because maybe you are driving to go and pick up kids from school, so you don't really have like time. You don't really have time to sit down and actually take care of your hair. But yeah, you know, with me, I don't really care about so many things. If I find time in the car, I do my hair. I'm always a person like that. I used to do my hair in the car back then. If I feel like I need to do even twist, my hair is not finished, I'll just install the twist. You understand? I'll just install the twist in the car, so it doesn't really matter to me, so yeah, I'm just used to that, so that you don't kind of stress yourself. It's okay to do your hair in the car. Who said it's not okay? Who said it's not okay? Nothing is wrong with that. Do a self-reflection and see what you have used in 2021 to see we're using cloves or you're using black seeds. Did it work? If it's a no, then don't go back to that thing because it's not going to work for you. stick with what is actually working for you. So do a self-reflection. If you are struggling as well with your edges, I recommend you to do a self-reflection. 2021, what were you using? What were your techniques taking care of your edges? What did you do? You need to write that down so that you know, maybe you were rough with your edges, you know. So you need to know all those things. Easy for you to correct the mistakes that you were doing throughout the year. It's very important. Hey, am I going to find parking here, my good Onias? Hi, Aka Chapelias. I just hope I find parking.
Like to eat eggs. We need to find chickens, and then the venue all were gone.
Hey.
One day, a horse friend. I looked and looked and looked and looked. He wanted to find a big one. He wanted to find a big spider. One day, a quack, he looked.
I'm here, guys. I've just arrived. I had to take my son. So it's a busy day, Aka. I just feel so tired, honestly.
A dog went away.
I feel tired, Aka.